Hey gang, this is PowerBricks back with another video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ikimono Sentai, Ikkiranger, IKI-OH. Now, that sure is a handful, right? But Ikimono means creature, and this is the creature Sentai. So, what we will be taking a look at is Ikki Lion, Ikki Seal, and Ikki Deer. Now, before we get into those, we will be taking a look at the Ranger art. So let's get into that right now. So here is the art. Now what we have here first is the Yashido, the Ikkiranger red. He is the lion, and you can see his design really well alongside of Ikimono blue, which is water, and Ikimono pink, which is nature. So this is it. Down here on the art, we also have the Ikimono cubes there. You place into the cube rattle, or the Ikimono rattle, whatever you want to call it. You shake it, you transform into a ranger. Bam. By shaking. So bam. These are the rangers. Looks really cool. This is part 1 of 2. So there are more rangers. I did draw more art. So you're going to go over the other Zords and the other rangers. So this is just a little look. And I'm just going to probably just place this in the background for you guys. So the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is the lion. So here is the lion Zord. It is a very nice size lion. It's huge. Now this guy's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and I just usually build them and let them sit for a while, and then I slowly go through each Zord. So this is wave 1, and by the way, there are some 2 little kibbles and bits you're going to see, well 3 pieces of kibbles and bits that are essential to the Megazord. So you'll see in just a second. So here's lion. Really cool stuff. So articulation. You can move it pretty much 360. It's ratchet. And then you also have a bend there and a bend here. So really cool. You get a nice bend and a nice mouth structure. So he can roar. Really cool stuff. So you got leg articulation that is also on a ratchet. They can go outwards, and there's sort of like a bend there. Also there's a bend at the leg. The tail has many points of articulation. I mean, you have a lot of ball joints for his tail. Very articulated. His head is 360 rotation, which is cool. His paw is also movable over there, so you can really get him in some really cool stances there. Just overall a really cool, nice Zord to have, and I really enjoy this guy a lot. This is probably one of my favorite animal sets, and you will see why as the video reviews start to increase. So next we're going to be taking a look at the seal, and that is Blue's back there. We'll just take another look at her really quick next to the little Zord there. There's Blue. Okay, there it is, and bam. It's a very interesting shape, but it is definitely retaining the shape of a seal. Well, sea lion, whatever you want to call it. So articulation you just have is that very super fragile joint there. It's just sitting on there. Easy, but you just got the flipper, guys. That's pretty much it. And head articulation. If I had like a ball, sort of something like that. Well, it would be pretty cool. I'll show you. Maybe we could do something fun. Maybe this could be like a ball or something. Hit it over there to that guy, and you'll see what this becomes. That's why I said that. It's pretty cool stuff. So something super simple. Just overall a nice contrast of blue. That's what I really do like with this. So the blue is nice, and as you can tell, that's a male and 2 females. So the team is very interesting. You're gonna love it. So here is the deer. Now, deer is probably amongst one of my favorites. Alright, buddy, I think you're done here. We'll switch you to the side. So, here is the deer. Nice colors here. Now, I also added blue to the back section of that, just to sort of contrast the coloration of these 3 Zords and the way they work. So, articulation, you got the legs that move like that. They're also on a ball joint, so you can sort of get a lot of articulation out of this. And it's also on a soft ratchet. So that's also pretty cool. You have the soft ratchet, and you can also bend this right here and sort of get a good bend at the knee. So nice articulation. It can go all the way over. You know, you can get some really good deer poses. Its neck can move. I almost took it off by accident, but it can move, and it's really made to sit like this. This is what the position is supposed to be. So it's made to sit like that, all entirely. Really cool stuff. Yeah. So here is the deer. Now, how do you transform it? That's the best thing here. So we're gonna get into that right after I show you something really cool with the line. So what can the line do? These additional pieces make the Super Leo mode, and if you noticed, by the way, there are tons of claws there. I know, I did it on purpose because it is a Zord, not a real lion. So what we're going to do is just add these flames here. I think they're supposed to go upwards. Yeah, add these right there, plug it in. This will plug into that plus right there. Then when you line it up, bam, it just slides right in. And this is a mace made for the tail. So it is like a ultimate Leo mode with fire. So it's really cool. Really nice line. So that's the extra mode that it comes with. And this is the mode that it turns into before it transforms into the Megazord, which we will do now. So let's bring in the other two. Whoa. I decapitated his head. Sorry, dude. I decapitated him. That was an accident. But it happens. It's a Megazord. So, transforming it. I think I'm going to start off with, of course, Pink. So, we're going to start off by taking off Pink's antlers. Try to keep the head on and don't pull it off like me. If you ever rebuild this, I don't think anybody's ever going to rebuild it, but I'm going to try not to break it. You fold it up like that, right? Then you fold this up. You get the body, fold it all the way up. Make sure the legs are folded up at the right angle so that you can fold these down. There is a leg. Pink is turned into a leg that fast, so there it is. Next, we're going to get blue. Now with blue, first we're going to pull these back and then fold it over like that. So, same thing with this side. Pull it down, fold over. Once you do that, fold the tail over and then lift that up. And it should be a foot also. All of the legs. So, by that point, you should have two legs ready. And the antlers do come into play, just give it a second. So, with the lion, what we're going to do first is take off this piece. Now, if this were to ever be sold, it would probably be a collector's edition because of the way it works. They probably have to make a few minor changes for the Megazord if it were to ever be real, which it have a high chance it won't. So we're just going to turn these around, and it's only real for this Power Bricks channel, so enjoy it while it's here. So turn this around, and I'm just babbling while transforming. So we're just going to get the tail, pull it all the way to the back, and we're going to curl it up like that. Now that's when we get the body. Rotate this around. And see that Ikkii-OH is almost done with his merging sequence. Here's the upper body. You take off the lion head and then you place it here. Bam. There's that. Set him just like that. Now, these. Plug it in. Whoops. That was a disaster. We're just going to plug these in correctly, please. The right way. Alright, bam. There is the Zord face there. So, next move. Connect! Whoa. Alright. So, we're going to take this lady here and connect her right into there. Then we're going to get this sweet lady here connected there. And now we are getting somewhere. Now let's raise this camera. Now that we've reached an exceptional height, voila, we can then add the head. Once we add the head, boom. Here is the Zord in its Zord mode. So here is Ikki-OH fully merged up and ready. Let's get a look at his face. Really cool. So, what can he do? Well, let's find out. First, let's take these out because they're only just a prop for show. We don't really need them. They're just little additional things. So, what can the Zord do? You got articulation that can move pretty much all the way like up to that point. But it is very light articulation. You have that, a slight bend at the elbow. You have head articulation there. And that's pretty much it. I don't have to go over the other foot because, well, you see the trouble that I'm going through now. But all in all, this is a really cool Zord. I just want you guys to appreciate this content. You appreciate the content. This is Ikkii-OH fully merged up. Let's see him next to his artwork. Bam. The Rangers. The Lego Zord. Rangers. Lego Zord. Rangers. Lego Zord. Lego Zord. Yes. So, here is Ikkii-OH, the mecha, fully merged up with all three of the animals. You see, he's about to do the splits, but his legs won't allow it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. And this is PowerBex signing off. Peace. But, oh, almost forgot. Part 2. Check it out. Peace.